Hello students. So in this lesson we're going to take a look at Conchita's subject, her topic, which is sexual harassment. And there's a few things I wanted to show you real quickly. Now sexual harassment is a general topic. I think there's probably some good websites with some fact sheets. And if I were making a presentation, I would consider using a Jing screencast to kind of highlight some of the more general informative websites. So I'd start with two different what's called syntaxes of Google, two different functions. So I would just type in sexual harassment. I hope I spelled harassment right. And then site edu. Let's try that. So sexual harassment site edu. So what comes up? If we just take a look here, we have this website that looks interesting from Utah State University. Affirmative action, equal opportunity, sexual harassment. I'm guessing there's some pretty good stuff here. University of California. So here's a PDF, so that's probably pretty good. We have here a brochure. So I would just take a look at this and look at some of the stuff that just looks the most informative, maybe the best presented. I'm sure there's quite a bit of stuff here. Just doing that. Now the other thing we can do, I'll open up a new tab here, and I'll type in sexual harassment, and then I would look at government sites, because I think that's probably a topic that because it's a legal issue, and I think there are probably government websites that want to disseminate information on sexual harassment. So we can see here, if we just open up some of these things, I think this would lend itself well to a Jing screencast. It's very official. U.S. Equal Opportunity or Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and facts about sexual harassment. And since these are government websites, I would imagine they probably, particularly this one with its with its template here, it would another sexual harassment fact sheet. I think it would be a good presentation, strong presentation material. Government websites and university websites. I think it would be really fitting, and a Jing screencast would fit there. Okay, so that's the second thing I would try, and then of course there's Google Directory, something we tried last week with Bertita's topic. So let's try that. Sexual harassment, and then we just do Google Directory, and society issues, violence and abuse, harassment. We have here sexual. That's pretty, hitting the target there. And again, the cool thing is Google has an extremely advanced algorithm for figuring out which websites are the most prominent, and you can tell by this little green bar. So we can sort of just go down the list here. And if we're interested, we zero in a military, school, workplace. So this looks like a really good website in terms of offering good information. If we read what it says here, provides information on definitions, legal options, database of resources. I would do a Jing screencast. I would take a look at this information, and I would certainly highlight the database, the hotlines. I'm sure it has a wealth of information, and that's the beauty of Google. It kind of helps you more quickly find the websites with the wealth of information. I would go down, look at some other stuff like this information on sexual harassment here. Websites that are informative, that look credible. That's also really good. Now, of course, the other thing we can do is we can do some pretty typical Google searches, kind of some things we've already been doing. You might want to see if there's a literature review out there. And you can just kind of type in literature review, quotes, and